Zippity bop bam! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Karandrin Role Playing. My name is Kevin Manus Pinnings, also known as Cracked Palantir. I will be your host and game master for this episode 98 of Brise's Tale. And as always, my good buddy Max is here to play the beautiful paladin Brise. Max, say hello to the lovely people.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're staying cool wherever you are, in the U.S. or in the world.
That's
Uh,
right.
Unless you're in Antarctica, and hope you're warm. So, yeah, hope you're having a good night. Ready for some Karandrin action.
That's right. We want to start off by reminding everyone about the 100th episode raffle. You'll see that ticker down there. It is completely free. It is a chance to win. Um, uh, I'm getting intermittent hiss. Huh, it's weird. Anyway, it's a totally free. We just need to email and put the subject line 100th episode raffle, and put uh, put how you'd like to be referred to for the drawing. So I don't reveal any information that you don't want revealed. And then after that, I will contact the winner after the live drawing, and I just need a mailing address, and all of the emails will be deleted within a week after the drawing.
And that
So
winner will get
and the winner
a
will get
nope.
a 100th episode, and that's right. Right, so here we go. A
So
100th
narrow.
episode version of the map of Karandrin. We're going to add some information to it, add some design to it. Max and I are going to sign it, and we'll ship it to you in a lovely mailer tube. And that's our little way of saying thank you for hanging out with us. For 100 episodes. So it's coming up in a couple of weeks. So shoot us an email. Yeah, before that time, preferably. I do need to set a date for that because we've only got a couple of weeks to go. So,
Right.
so I guess in the next 13 days is when I need it. So, what date would that be? Um,
That would be the 11th.
the 11th. Okay, so send us an email at the address you see below by July 11th, and then I will take them and we're going to put them in my wizard hat and we're going to draw at the beginning of the episode, the 100th episode. So, as for tonight's stream, we are still exploring the Temple of the Iron Empress, the ancient goddess from Pantheon from 5,000 years ago at least. This is in a valley largely uninhabited um, near Miagral's Keep, where Brise has been staying. And we had some interesting developments last stream, which is a little fun there, Max. Tell us the big thing that happened
A
last
little
time.
a little sleepy time, a little fun sleepy time. Yeah, so um, do need to back up through my notes here. Yeah, so in our explorations, we came across a very cool, uh, room of scrolls, scroll storage room on the first floor of this temple, which was very impressive. And then later on, we came across, I think it was in, I can't remember if it was adjacent to the scroll room or elsewhere, very sturdy, locked wooden door that I
Very
tried.
ornate.
Yeah, very ornate, very important, magically locked. So I tried doing a little bit of detect magic on that, and that backfired pretty bad. Ended up waking up nighttime, some day, of the week, and
But you
super
figured
hungry,
it out.
super thirsty. Yeah, yeah. Through talking, using speak with animal with Nalani and my horse, I was able to deduce that it was 3 days, right? The rest of the first day, yeah, it was 2.5 days. I slept for, so now it's the 9th of June.
Yeah. So
Really crazy. You do not want to mess around with magic doors and locks. when you're not prepared for them. So, and I know I keep saying I learned my lesson, but
I know,
I
but I
think
mean, it's
someone needs to go back and make a compilation of all the times
it
I
used to
like set
be.
off these traps. They haven't. Oh my gosh,
You know,
just so well designed.
it used to be that your big weakness was in the catchphrase. Well, I just want to go a little bit further.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
used to be it, and now it's
Yeah.
like, well, I just I want through this door, and I can't blame anyone for that. I mean, you're like, well, that's. I mean, it's got to be cool stuff back there, right?
To be fair, I feel like I've had a progression, right? I started by trying to force my way through doors. That didn't work. Then I started trying to magically unlock them. Now I've gone to detecting the magic. No matter what I do, even though I get more and more careful, it's still so. At some point, you just to sit down with a skilled adventurer and maybe learn about some of these magical wards that I keep running into.
Right,
But,
right.
but anyway, yeah. So we are we kind of refreshed ourselves. We moved my horse to inside the temple and to the library room, and we're going to continue exploration, focusing on the eastern side of the first floor now.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and
So you've gone back. Yeah, you've gone back to the front of the temple, and you're going to work your way down parts that you've yet to explore.
right,
I am going to hide your screen, and then I'm going to share the map. And so, where are you? Oh, I know. I've always got go to the wrong place.
our intricate map, the
It
temple.
always hops me to the window I'm sharing. It's so weird. Here, we'll do this. Come on. There we go.
There we go.
And so yeah. So let me. So as always, my good buddy, if you, Quinn, hey Quinn, welcome back to the stream. So
Welcome.
as always, Max, if you will watch out on the chat for me, and I will be occupied
Got you covered.
with moving the map and so on. Here we go. So our entrance is here. There is the big stack of books
Right.
provided to you by the very strange creature that um, um, that we met some streams earlier.
That's what we have planned for episode 100. I'm just going to read through those books, the whole
That is
episode.
hilarious. That would be
Just
so
narrating.
funny. It's basically an audiobook that's being videotaped. It's being
Yeah. Yeah.
video recorded.
I wonder if Chat GPT could help us write some of those,
Oh my
with
gosh,
this text from Ancient Aliens fantasy, flavor. What would
that
it
would be really funny.
be great?
Um, my father-in-law was trying to use Bing, which is now powered by ChatGPT, I believe. One of the
Right.
language models is powering it, and he asked for a physical description of the biblical Goliath, and I said it can't know that, but there isn't
Yeah.
one. And
Yeah.
he said, but it's AI. And I said, it
Going to
doesn't
make
matter what
one.
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. The information doesn't exist. I mean, it's just not known.
And that's what's terrifying about AI. People can assume things that, oh, he must have been this way.
Right, right.
No
Um,
source.
the biggest thing that people assume about Goliath and David is that David was not supposed to win the fight. But a contemporary listener to that story knows that David versus Goliath, David always had the advantage because he
Really?
had a sling, and that was the deadliest weapon at the time. It has the stopping power
Oh, I
at
see.
what was the number? 130 yards. It has the stopping power of a
Wow.
45 caliber pistol. So a contemporary listener to that story would not take from it. We are taking the wrong thing from it.
Right. We would think like, oh, he didn't have a sword or like, or
Right.
anything, but
But he
he
was
actually
not the
had one of the
underdog.
best weapons, yeah, of
He
that
was
era.
he was not the underdog in that fight. And by the same token, the stories that he tells, later to whoever it was, Saul or whomever, about, well, I killed a bear and I killed a wolf in defense of my flock, right?
Right.
When I was a shepherd, like, well, yeah, you had a sling, of course you did that. I mean, that's you had a gun, of course you killed bears and
Yeah.
wolves.
Yeah.
And so whatever,
Still
so
had to aim though, but I feel
it's
you.
true, but yeah, it's well, that's the other thing about the Roman style sling that we know that David used is that it took very little training to be good at it.
Oh, I see. I see.
So anyway, there's your little historical fact,
Yeah.
and a interesting point for Christians to consider because it does beg the question: well, what was the original meaning of that story?
Right.
Um, but all right, so you can see here, my friend, main entrance. Here's the big hallway that goes down to the main sanctuary. You're listening
Right.
and walking around quietly. You certainly don't see that there's a door here yet. What would you like to do?
Okay. So I do see there's a door on my right. So we'll go up to that and take a listen.
I'm
And
gonna have you so peek around this corner first,
oh, sure, yeah.
just so you're not ambushed. You see how things open up quite a
So I've
ways
gotten
later.
Shall I say I've gotten Alani on my shoulder. She's doing okay, right? I know she
Yes,
fought off that wolf
yeah,
while I
she's
was comatose, but
right. She's had
yeah,
days to heal.
yeah.
Um,
And then my floating lantern's also right before me, casting illuminating the path.
right. So now that you can see down here, your plan's still to go this way.
Yes.
Okay,
Check it.
I should back you up so I don't accidentally click on stuff as I always do, to
Oh
the
yeah.
delight of my
You're
audience.
glorious.
Um, you can see obviously that it's closed. Stop and listen. Silent. Um, the door you try very quietly. It is locked.
Okay.
It does show markings of graffiti. Um, Basically, people have hammered things into it, changed the figures on the door. Um, you know, Images of the owl god, now have a hat. Things like this, where people were just basically bored and having fun,
Fashion.
defacing a holy site, right?
Yeah,
So
well, I'm stealing stuff from. I guess I'm not stealing anything here. Everything here has been
brought in from elsewhere,
brought in from somewhere else. Yeah.
imported.
So yeah, I'm going to pull out my onyx ring, which transforms into a 20 + 20 lockpick set,
Okay,
and attempt to pry this door open with that.
all right. Well, not pry it open. You're
I
gonna.
know I want to pry it open. They have like the little like pins, right? Just like jam that, and I don't think you're
Right.
using that right, Brees.
That's right. Yeah, give it a go.
What is that? 66. Okay.
You're definitely
Door takes a death critical.
definitely making progress, but it's not open yet.
Okay.
So keep going. Roll again.
Keep going. 29.
And one final roll.
Okay. 96
Roll again and add it.
plus 47.
All right. It opens or it unlocks.
Yep.
The we so barred window.
Right.
It's it has the remnants of three of let me two bunk beds, each three high.
Okay.
Um, the frames are still there. Mattresses, the stuffed tick mattresses are long gone. Um, so this is clearly a bunk for
Yeah.
guards.
Yeah.
It is. Uh, it's obviously been used by someone else at some point. There is a old cook kit um,
Hmm.
uh, on the floor. There's knives and cutlery, things like this. Um, but someone left with the key and either found reason to leave without picking up their gear, or had no choice but to leave without picking up their gear.
Yeah.
Um, so where to next, sir?
All right. We'll just keep going down the hall. Check out this door on the right. This room on the right. Peer inside.
You see, there's lots of doors down this way.
It's the Temple of Doors.
It is the Temple of Doors. I don't forget how many doors I counted at one point. I think it was 60 something on this level. Um, Again, a set of triple bunk beds. One is against the outer wall, its foot landing by the barred window here. The other is against this wall right as you come in. Um,
Okay.
the furthest bunk bed has been broken down for wood. There's only one. There's only one of the bed frames, the lowest of the bed frames remaining.
Hmm.
Um, there's through the dust on the floor, you can make out that someone has written out a chalk game board.
Hmm.
Um, it's not one that you recognize. What are you doing? Obi-Wan is stealing my pencil. I don't use it during the stream. It's
Oh
fine.
my gosh.
Um, so the so it's not one you recognize, although it does resemble um, um, a children's game that you used to play um, called the Happy Court,
Hmm.
but um, with significant changes to it.
Hmm.
What would you like to do? Oh, and what's
Um,
in your? Remind me what's in your
oh
hand.
yeah, right. I'll have my flail and my target shield.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's just peering in. Does it look like anything else of interest in the room? If not,
Nope.
we'll keep on. Okay. Keep on. Next door on the right.
I'll have you stop and also listen very carefully down the
Yeah.
hallway.
All right, let's peer down that hallway, even if I don't hear anything, to see what's waiting for me.
So your light spills a good distance. Let me see what the numbers here say. So the light would spill down about that far. Um, so a long series of doors opening up, obviously about halfway through. The hallway
Yeah.
does to a broader opening. Um, you
Okay.
listen at this door. I'm gonna have you slide at an angle. It'll be fun. Like this is my face, and the the rooms, these two rooms right next to each other. I mean, you can stand in between them and listen to each one, and
Hmm.
they remain silent.
Okay.
Um, what would you like to do?
Try to open this guy in front of me.
The knob turns without a problem. There's more defacing of this door, though it's less.
Obscene.
That's it. Yeah. Well, open that wider. So light spills in from this window. Um, oops, just got Nalani. Clearly, another um, bedroom for the guards, bunk room for the guards.
Okay.
Um, Same
Damn.
shape and size and so on. The barring on the windows, just to give all details, it's not just plain bars. They all are. They tend to be snakes or the curved
Mm,
daggers.
yeah.
Um, um, so there's always a motif. There's always that religious theme going on.
Right.
Here, the bunk beds are completely gone. Um, no doubt taken for wood or moved to some other part.
So here's some I don't know if Brees would know based on her temple lore, but they'd have three separate rooms for the guards instead of combining them all into one. Is that just for privacy or? So
Shifts.
they,
It's
oh,
so
that makes sense. So some
it,
are sleeping and then
right. It's so you can assign shifts. So these each held six, if not more. There may have been a third bunk in each of these, and the rooms are. I mean, what's that number there? One, two. What size am I at? I have to remember. Yeah, so these are 15 by 15. So they could possibly have had as many as four of these triple bunks in here.
yeah,
And so,
of course.
and so, you want to have them somewhat segregated so that one shift doesn't disturb another. Um, Although they could also do, I forget what they call it in the Navy. I wish Josh were watching; he could tell us. Hot bunking, is that what it's called? That's what they do in the Navy. You basically share a rack. You share a bed
Oh gosh,
because
yeah.
you have it for one shift and they have it for the other shift.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Yeah.
Um, and
Yeah. Oh god, hot bunk. Yeah. Lay down. And you're like, why is it so warm and sweaty?
exactly.
Ah.
This pube isn't mine. Yeah. Um, of course, it always is. But
All right. Well, yeah, we'll spin around and check out this room behind us.
okay,
Try to open this door.
I don't want you to not actually spend. I mean, I want everything to be very realistic. So you have
Roll to not get dizzy. Oh boy.
That's right. That's the worst part. It's the only real danger in Karandrin is getting
I have
dizzy.
all this gear on my backpack. If I turn too suddenly, I'll just go flying.
That's right. Um, so yeah, listen, but you're really gonna be surprised if you hear anything. You don't. This door is nicer, not touched by a lot of demarkings and
Mhm.
damage. It is a nicer door. It's got embossed metal on it. It's a little broader. So a door of some prominence. You check it very gingerly, and it is locked.
Okay. Ah, man. After the last time, not too confident. So it does it look as nice as the previous, as the
No,
other door I tried? Okay.
no, that one was very nice.
Right at the entrance of the temple too. I'll try my lockpick set.
Okay,
We'll see where that gets me.
roll it up.
19.
No luck. It is a very good lock.
Okay. Yeah, nothing
Roll for me.
nothing zaps me if I try to do it though. 74.
Yeah, you're thinking this lock is plus 15, plus 20. It's a very good lock.
Well, we'll try some magic. Try
Okay.
an open spell. And I forget adding PowerPoints, is that only if it's a magical lock or does that also improve the chance for a
It's no, it improves the chance
Okay.
because one, this lock is magically could be magically augmented, and
Right,
so
that's true.
yeah, so but no, it matters.
Okay, then I'll pour in how many PowerPoints I got? I'm doing pretty okay. I'll pour in 5 PowerPoints.
Making a total of
6.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, roll to cast.
No. 6. That's an 11. That's no
That's
good.
a fumble.
That's a fumble. Great
Um,
start.
at least the lock doesn't react. You lose 18 exhaustion.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
there is a flash burn across your neck, 10 damage. You're knocked backwards and sort of stumble almost into the next room. Nolani, gives a cry and launches from your shoulder. And, you gather yourself and listen for um, any reaction to that. Um,
Any boos from the audience?
any
Anybody?
boos from the peanut gallery. And in fact, you do hear motion.
Okay. I will.
Roll for me.
54.
There, it's definitely heavy booted steps.
Ooh, that is odd. Okay. I am going to let's back into the room behind me
Okay.
and we'll hide behind the door.
Okay.
Uh, and yeah, I can't get a good view of whatever's coming, but well, yeah.
Do you want to douse your light?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's floating lantern, just blow that out. I almost forgot about that. Thank you. And so we'll hide behind the door. Wait for the steps to approach.
Okay.
Hopefully, get a
Um,
feel for where they're coming from and can spy on them.
they are definitely coming from down this hall.
Okay.
They don't sound very near. They definitely get nearer, and then they stop. And then they retreat.
Okay.
You also made out um, a very uh, heavy, inhuman breathing.
Okay. So once they retreat, I think far enough, I'll start to creep after them. See if I can get a good look at what it is.
A good look is a relative term without your lantern.
Ah, that's true. I'll
Certainly
have Nilani. I'll
here.
switch to Nilani on my shoulder, right, and she
Okay.
can see a little better.
So put her down the hall.
Well, she could be on my shoulder. I just want to. I guess actually, she's probably quieter than me, isn't she? She just
I mean,
flops.
she has flapping, of course. I mean, she can't really soar in here. She's going to have to flap.
Right, exactly.
But it is less conspicuous than a human being walking around
Right,
with weapons than just
right.
having a random bird.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that then. I'll send her around the hall.
How far
And
down you want her? If we go down this way,
well, does she see? Like, does she see
nothing.
the creature?
Large, roughly the size of an ogre.
Okay.
It has gear hanging at its belt. It has two very large cloven hooves.
Cool.
And it's pretty far down now, heading this way. I need to draw another little guy.
Large cloven hooves and Big hoofed monster. So I'm wondering if there's any other details that help me identify maybe what this thing is.
You begin to piece it together from some of your readings and conversations.
Okay.
This is a strange, hostile race, sort of uh, um, uh, pig-like people, more like wild boars than um, anything else. Very territorial, very ill-tempered. They have a language of their own, um, and it's called an agarad.
Rad.
They have tusks, a boar's head.
We thought dealing with a wild boar was bad. Dealing with a wild human boar.
And of concern is that they tend to live in mountainous and hilly regions. And if you find one, they're usually not alone.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They may have a network of tunnels that feed back into the hill.
Really? Okay. So let's actually maybe stalk this guy a bit and find out where he's going. He's heading back to his friends or just scouting, maybe. Um, it would be nice if he's just exploring this place like me. Maybe he's not
Right.
permanently here. So I'll just have Nalani follow him. So how far, I guess, is Nalani right now? Is maybe like 50 yards or so?
No, I think maybe closer to 50 feet. Guys, I want to post
Okay.
the notes and everything like I should have done
Yeah.
at the very beginning. I apologize.
Yeah.
Let me hop back to the map.
So I should be able to just kind of, stand here and have command Nalani to follow him, from this distance is good. Um, just
So,
tail him for a little
yeah,
while.
she's about 40 feet from him.
Okay.
Here, you're going to have to be really careful of your flail clinking and so on.
Yeah. In fact, we'll put it away for now.
Roll for me.
Well, I guess if not, that might make too much noise. 37.
It makes some noise. He pauses, turns to the side. He turns back
Okay.
and continues moving down.
All right. I'll have Melania tail him.
Tail feather him.
Tail feather, yep.
There are bits of light coming through these doors, especially here with an open door.
Mm-hmm.
That's certainly helpful. So she's just kind of hopping and following after him.
I guess before I endanger Nalani here, if this guy is like a deer at his belt, they're probably not interested in
If
Falcon.
what? Say that again.
If this guy is a deer at his belt, he's probably
No, no,
not
no.
interested.
Gear, gear.
Oh, I think you said he had a whole deer.
No,
Okay,
no, no.
gear
Gear at his belt.
deer's belt.
Just like I
So
have a
yeah.
moron for a player. I'm sorry. God, that was so.
What?
Okay.
Maybe if you got a better quality mic. I have my little condenser mic here. I always cringe whenever I listen to myself on stream.
I think you
Anyway.
sound wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
So he keeps going and then turns in here.
Oh, okay.
Plenty of light coming through there. I'm not going to have her go in there after him.
No, yeah.
Do you want to sneak down to this junction?
Yes, let's do that. Let's meet up. So I only
Roll.
have shield. I only have shield in hand right now.
Okay, roll for me.
34.
You are knocking them out of the park today, buddy.
Okay.
Steps again out to the doorway, is
Oh my
looking.
god. This guy.
Now you can fully see his face. It's massive tusks. Um, they're much thicker than a boar's. They're almost like elephant tusks, but that
Wow.
sort of thickness, but not very long.
Right.
Just very, very uh, heavy. Um, and um, two small black eyes. Um, you have to assume that you can see perfectly in the darkness if they're
Yeah.
underground dwellers.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
So I guess he probably sees Nalani, so we'll see
yeah,
how he reacts.
yeah, he definitely sees Nalani. Oh, where's my thing? Ugh. There we go. Um, he has armor on. Looks like a heavy leather armor. Um, he pulls out a battle axe
Okay.
and um, and he shakes it at her and lets out this sort of fierce snort, trying to shoo her away.
Lonnie just goes, "Who? Me?
No, she's not an owl.
Who?"
That's so dumb.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if we've got the illusion right, we'll just have Nalani, yeah, like scurry off down this hall, the hall she's in right now, to the right.
Okay,
Hmm.
down this way.
Yep, just 10 feet or so, and
Okay,
listen to see if he kind of retreats back.
so there's some more information for you from her eyes. An open door here.
Yeah.
It's getting increasingly dark though, coming down this way. There is light spilling from here.
Hmm.
Um, you are a little disappointed in the amount of light that comes from some of these doors. And you remember that this side, without the rock slide, is
Right.
very thickly vegetated.
Right.
Um,
Why?
and so it is blocking a good, you get dappled light coming through the green. Um, so, um,
Hmm.
he is not satisfied and walks with purpose. He does seem slow to you,
For a boar, yeah.
and he's
I think I might just need to take care of this guy. I've screwed up too many stealth rolls here.
but he's clearly not satisfied that she's like gone.
Right. Right.
You've got
So
a moment. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna make myself visible. So because I don't want Lonnie getting hurt, so I'll have him, focus on me. Make
Step
myself
out.
present. And let's see, looking through my spells here. There is might be a good time for Wall of Light if he starts charging me.
You can certainly cast it to seal off the intersection before he gets to Nalani.
Right. I hope I can even see him right at the. I guess there you said there's some light spelling out, right?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you so he'd be somewhat silhouetted
Yeah.
against this light would splash across him somewhat. Um, He
Hey,
definitely
Ganon,
sees
I'm over
you.
here.
Definitely sees you now.
Okay.
He pulls out a hand axe. So he has a hand axe in one hand,
Yeah.
battle axe in the other.
Jeez.
Um,
That's scary.
and he gives a roaring cry to you, um, and waits for you to answer. Basically,
Ah! Roaring. Okay. I'm
do you know
not sure.
Quinn? Do you know Quinn's reference there to spoon? Do you know his reference?
No.
That is the tick, the comic book and
Yeah.
cartoon, the tick. That was
Yeah.
his. That was his. That's decided. What he decided his battle cry would be.
Spoon.
It was so
That
funny.
does sound familiar. I remember watching a couple episodes of
Those are
live
fantastic,
action.
man.
Yeah. Awesome.
So silly. Tick, you can't fight crime with a macaroni duck. I'll be the judge of that. So great.
I think Breeze is feeling a lot like the tick right now. Let's just go with it. I'm not sure what. I will. He's giving me a chance. I'm going to pull out my flail again, and stand at the ready, and kind of wait for him to see if he'll act afterward. He's going to charge or do something else.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
just do I have enough time to put my shield away, and have my flail in both hands, or I'm gonna just drop it.
Um. No, I mean you can sling it over your shoulder.
Yeah, do that. And two handing my flail. So these are always like really tense. You don't know if they're gonna like attack or charge or cast magic. Come on, come
He
on, piggy,
starts a
piggy.
run,
Okay, he's
but
coming.
throws his hatchet,
Oh,
hand axe.
well, obviously he's gonna miss. I mean, I've got all this space between me and him, right?
It's 50 feet.
Ah, crap.
Um, so sort of.
What am I doing? I dropped my I don't think I'm not on my best games today. Let me put my shield away with the guy with a hand axe and
well, I mean, he could have just charged you. You
right.
know, um, if you wish, you if you want to sort of give up your action for the turn, you can just sort of throw yourself um, back behind, back down this corridor. But it'll cost you this action, but it will greatly increase your chances of being missed.
Let's do that. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
jump out of the way completely because I don't even want to get hit
Yeah.
by one of those things.
So dive. The hand axe sails by you. You hear it clatter down the hall.
Wait, am I in? Which hall am I in?
You are in the second hallway.
Oh, I thought I was in the first one this whole time.
No,
I
you
think you
remember you
had
snuck
me
down. You snuck down.
right, but okay. I don't know if you had me up there. No, I was looking at the map wrong, possibly. Okay, no, I mean that's yeah. I am a lot closer than I realized. That's
Um,
okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, there are multiple hallways. Oh man,
yeah, it's tricky.
this temple's huge.
It is really big.
Yeah.
So he charges. Nalani watches him pass. She's backed up just from the noise.
Yeah.
She's not super
Keep her
excited.
there.
Um, all right, next round. Roll initiative.
Do it. That is a 3.
He gets a 10. What are you going to do?
Excellent. I'm going to try to cast a wall of light as he's charging. So give me some illumination and also stun him. Such a good spell.
Well, thank you. Alrighty, let's do this.
Unlike open, which never works.
It's
Attack the time.
it is tough with a lot of stuff. You want to seal
Mhm.
off this, right?
Yes.
Dadgum. And then I will do this. Let's make it a orange. Yeah, let's make it kind of a. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Quinn. I am being taken to the market by in Soviet Karandrin. Yeah, Nargas is a socialist rule actually.
It is. So he charges. Let's roll his orientation. He ain't afraid to know. Oh, what level are you casting it at?
Oh, true. So they increase the stun right with more power
Yeah,
points.
you increase
So
its ability to overcome people's
right.
natural
So it's
resistance.
level 5. I'll throw in 5 more levels
Okay.
and 5 power points in addition to the base.
Okay. Roll it up.
73.
Nice. So let's say 9 exhaustion and 9 power points. You cast it fairly well. Um, you hear his pace slacken and then rehasten. He charges through and is turns, and then let's see what we have here.
Come on, buddy.
He is dazed. He's shaking his head. And it is next round.
Okay. I forgot to bring this up. So my Ring of Restoration chills 2 hit points around. How much time since I fumbled that spell?
Oh,
Right.
true. You've got to be
Yeah.
healed up by now.
Okay. 185 again.
And what would you like Nalani to do?
We'll have Nalani just wait where she is. Well, actually, we'll bring her to the edge of the hall, right? So not
The
in the
intersection
hallway. Yeah,
here?
edge of the intersection. I can't see because the caption. Oh, I think yeah, right there.
You
Yeah,
want her which way you want her facing?
facing the battle,
Okay.
facing us. So if she needs to distract him, she's kind of
Oh,
ready.
uh
Oh, Nalani looking very thin.
huh. All right. What do you want to do this round?
Right, I'm gonna swing at him with my flail and try to position him to again force him back through the wall of light.
Okay. And what split do you want for attack and parry?
Well, I mean he's dazed, so we'll go 100 all out attack here.
All
So,
right.
Reese is pretty strong here. Haven't taken any hits yet, so flail it up.
All righty. Let me grab the old book. Yeah.
It's funny if they called the weapon the flail. If you attack, it's like I'd like to flail with my flail.
Exactly. I, I just love flailing about. I love it. I can't help myself. Oh man. Okay. Okay. There we go.
You kill him, but then you also hit yourself 3 times.
That's right. Well, that's the thing about a flail is it's very the MERP, the Middle Earth role playing game, the original. You
Mm-hmm.
fumbled with a Morning Star, you automatically got an A critical. If you
Mm-hmm.
fumbled with a flail, you got a B critical.
Ugh, that's nasty.
And I'm like, I really like that though, I mean, because they made
Yeah.
them very dangerous weapons
Right.
against your opponent, but they're tricky to use.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all right, yeah, he has very thick armor. Doesn't seem the most agile a fellow, but yeah, he's a bit of a tank, just stocky. All right, roll, sir.
100. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
roll again and add it.
Wow. Okay, 16. It's been a while since they rolled 100. Jeez.
Wow,
What a
that
good
is
time for it, too.
off the chart. Wow. Uh, roll your critical.
35.
He blocks some of the weights with his battle axe. Like you, he can only parry with half,
Right.
and he's parrying as best he can.
Mm.
But one of the weights sort of spins off of the battle axe and strikes him in the ribs. He grunts and is staggered. Um, and he goes back through the wall of light.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
This is how it's supposed to go. This is that last battle with that guy with the pincer arm. Man, that was tough. This is
He had some tricks up his sleeve you
yeah,
hadn't faced before, and I
yeah.
really enjoyed that battle for that reason because
It
I thought
was, yeah, yeah.
it brought an element in that you just hadn't experienced, and it's always
Right,
fun.
right.
Um, so he goes back through. Um, you automatically receive initiative next round.
Awesome.
Uh, I don't know what he should do. Hmm. Hmm.
He should surrender all of his belongings and children to me. That's what he
He
should do.
backs down this way. Roll for me.
Okay. 16.
Okay. All right. What are you going to do next
Uh,
round?
I am going to run after him through the wall of light and give him another whack with my flail. And we'll also send Nalani up toward him as well, try to distract him a little
Okay.
bit, prevent him from moving any further back.
We're going to assume that she has better initiative than you. We won't even roll for that.
Hmm.
So let's see her success first. You come around the corner.
I do feel bad for some of these enemies sometimes. Like, shit, this wall of light. Ow, that hurts. What's this falcon?
Exactly.
Good, you have a lot of tricks up your sleeve.
Um, he does seem to have excellent hearing. As soon as she moves, you see his eyes glance that way.
Mm.
Um, Nalani gets a back of the hand, but not the back of a battle axe, at least. He is set to parry your attack. And you swing away.
Yeah. Again, another 100, just all out.
Yeah.
As much damage as we can. And it's a 40.
A minor blow, but a real blow.
Yeah. I don't remember which flail am I using. Flail of Fairness.
Right. So when you get outnumbered,
Right. And it's really going to come in
yeah.
handy.
He blocks the majority of it. He gets struck on an arm. Nalani backs up. She got kind of winded.
Right.
All right. Roll for it. Oh, no, don't roll for it. So it's next round. What do you want to do?
Attack him again. See if we can land
100%?
another good hit. Yep.
Okay. And
Does it seem, is he, so again, like the flail, is it because of his armor maybe another weapon would be more effective, do I think? Or am I just not getting good hits so far?
um, it's clearly because he is a skilled warrior.
Mm.
and he is given everything to his parry
Right.
because he's out of it.
Right. Okay.
And so he's trying to catch his wind.
That's true. Yeah. Even if I land a great hit, if he has a great defensive role, then
Right. But he knows what he's doing.
yeah,
Roll for me.
sure. 71.
So you realize he recognized your maneuver to push him back through the wall,
Oh, interesting.
and he backed up further, and now it's impossible for you to put him back through the wall.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I was
Um,
wondering. I'm like, man, he did back up. Okay.
so he, your first thought when he did it, um, but your roll was too low for me to give you like really bad, give you bad information. So I just
Right.
remained silent. But
Right.
you had a flash of a thought that he was going for reinforcements,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he didn't really run when he was free and clear.
Right.
And now you realize, no, he reads what you're doing, and now you're reading what he's doing. And so he backed up because he saw
A
what
lot
you
of
were
reading
doing.
going on for a
It,
battle.
it is, and for a pig, honestly. And so so he put himself away from the wall of light. Not that he really believes that pushing, he's seen evidence now that you can come and go through the wall of light without a problem, whatever this magical thing is you've done.
Right.
Um, and
Hmm.
All right, so let's roll initiative. And what would you like Nalani to do?
I'll have her, stay where she is, kind of retreat, let her catch her breath. I don't
I'll
want to.
put her a little bit around the corner so she doesn't get trampled on.
Yeah.
All right, roll initiative.
Bars. 53. Or sorry, I get 50 or 5.
No, it's fine.
There you go.
Okay, call him Mr.
They
Pigwig.
call me Mister.
All right, you have the drop on him. You're swinging all in.
Yep.
All right, roll it.
Time to land a hit on this guy. 77.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. These flails are just, ugh, they do so much damage. Roll your critical.
Okay. 7. Ah,
Man, yeah.
not a good critical. It's a very not critical.
It is. He takes an array of light blows to his other side, um, and he. Are you trying to maneuver him any further?
This hallway's too narrow, right? I can't really push him back. Get
You can
around.
push him back, sure. I mean, you can. I mean, there are ways of doing that. Like
No,
you
we'll
keep.
keep him here. Not, I meant, if I can get him back through the wall of light, but I would have to get around.
You would have to back up and have encourage him to take the initiative, but you don't feel like he's going to take that.
Yeah, exactly. So no, we'll stay where we are.
Okay.
Maybe I get a chance to. Yeah, we'll keep in this area here. Don't want to make any noise to draw other creatures further away. Let's see here. I'm looking through my spells. Something I could try next round.
He, he parried that shot as best he could.
Yeah.
He backs up considerably. I should have him roll whenever he does that because doing things in combat, he's got
Always
to.
tricky. Even
Yeah,
reading, especially reading.
exactly. What would you? All right. So next turn, what do you want Nalani to do, and what are you going to do?
So I have a question for you about the spell. Level 7 spell, Holy Cage. It's got quite a mouthful here. So it's a cage that I put in PowerPoints into it, right? And then
Yeah.
their strength to attack it and like break it, um, is set by that. How
Yeah.
many PowerPoints I put in there. If he is trapped, can I attack him through the cage? He cannot. Or
If
is
you had
that
the flail wouldn't work because You
No,
can't.
so they are solid bars. It's not like the wall of light, right? They are
Right.
solid bars for both of us.
Right. Well, they resist physical action. They're actually not.
Yeah,
I mean, it's weird, but while they're not solid, they do act solid. Um,
right,
and so, um, and so, you could use like your spear or spells to go through.
right. And that's what I'm thinking because this guy's really tricky. And if I can restrict, how he's moving around, how big is the cage? Does it say? Oh, cage's height is up to the cage's level. In other dimensions, half that. So I could purposely make it small to kind of prevent him from moving around. It's my thought.
Yes,
Okay, let's give that a try. And a new spell, never cast it before.
you did actually. You have cast this before.
Did I? When did I cast this?
Do you remember the? Do you remember the undead child?
Do I remember the undead child? Which one? There's been a lot of them actually.
You're right. My gosh, I forgot about that.
There's the one with the hammer. I remember the spring hammer. It was really
Yes.
fast.
Yeah,
And then
with Jack's hammer,
Jack's hammer. Yeah.
because it was, it's a reference, it's a little nudge to Jack and the Beanstalk, um, item meant to conquer towering
Right.
foes.
Right. You
So
can.
you put her in one, and she
Okay.
struck at the wall. She struck at the walls over and over again. Was finally able to break it, but you got some shots in.
Oh, I do. I think I do recall that. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's try that then. Effective. So this guy is pretty strong, but even if we get a good hit on him, it'll still be worth it. So, um, yeah. So we're gonna cast Holy Cage, 7th level spell, and we'll add. So if I add 3 power points to it, that'll make it 10. And so that'll set the cage's level at 10. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
and so 10 foot high, and the other dimensions,
5.
will be five. It'll be a 5 by
Okay.
5.
Let's do that. Cast Holy Cage.
All right.
And 1 round per
So
level.
roll it up. Oh, wait, so wait. Roll initiative first. So,
Yeah, roll
and what
initiative.
do you want Nalani to do?
Oh, Nalani will wait there still.
She's pretty close to him, though.
Okay.
She's
Well, she
only.
can. Yeah, she'll back up then down that hallway once she's in now. Yeah. Stay out of combat. Okay. And then for initiative, that's a 3.
All right, man. You just got the drop on him. All right. So roll it up.
Okay. That's a 20. Okay. That's all right.
So it does
It's a
cast.
holy cage. It has holes.
That's the main problem with it. Um, it's that is 20 exhaustion,
Okay.
but at least not a fumble. The cage forms around him. You're concerned it's not going to be very strong. He has started backing up. You catch him here.
Right.
Um, yeah, he's not very happy.
Mm.
Next round, what do you want to do?
Okay. So I can drop my flail and take out my spear. And we'll try to, run at him and stab him through the bars. Does I can use a spear 2-handed, right? And then
Yes.
yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
All right. I know what
That'll
he's
be a
going to do.
front.
What would you like Nalani to do?
Nilani, yeah, again, just stay where she is, out of the way. She can, do a quick look around, see if anyone's coming.
Where would you like her to do that?
She can
Down
go
this way?
down the hall some more, yeah, and just kind of take a peek.
Whoa.
Whoa! Just her neck was like, whoa.
That's her. That's her. That was her really long beak.
Yeah, she's pecking like. Boom.
Sorry, I'm going to resize her a little bit there.
That's actually a cool idea for a magical creature. A bird, just like their beak just kind of like extends and like grabs. It's like a tongue, on a giraffe.
Right.
Kinda-
Yep. All right. All right. Roll initiative.
I. Oh right.
Oh wait.
Next 2. Okay.
4. He's man. He.
Holy cage. When they're trapped in the holy cage, it just plays like hymns. Like they can't like
That's it. Yeah.
make it stop.
Oh man. Yeah. That's what I would do if I heard hymns. I'm like, oh, other than Amazing Grace, played on bagpipes, I hate all other hymns.
I don't know. I feel like there are some good ones. I remember going to church occasionally. I'm like, that kind of that's a nice harmony. But then they keep going, and you're like, all right, it's
Wrap
enough.
it up.
Bring in some drums. Let's it needs to be some more to this.
He tears at the cage with his tusks and strikes it, sort of almost on the outside with his battle axe because
Yeah.
he's really cramped in there. Um, um, and the bars do flicker. He is very strong.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Um, you charge. Um, yeah, his. I guess I'm gonna have to give him a serious penalty here.
Yeah. That's what I was
So
thinking.
yeah, so roll your attack. Oh, I gotta wait. Hang on, let me switch to spear. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
There you go. Roll it up.
Roll it up. 26. All right.
Well, that's still a significant hit. He spins as much as he can in the bars. He and he strikes. He strikes yours to the left. Your left. Strikes the spear to the left. It still grazes him across his leather armor. Draws
Okay.
blood. Um, he howls. You are definitely concerned now about buddies of his or
Yeah.
anything else coming.
Very
Uh,
noisy battle.
um, what's the duration on?
So it's 1 round per level. So level 12 rounds.
Yeah, that's right, 12 rounds. Oh, that's right. We forgot to tell everybody that you went up another level, so you're now level
Yeah.
12, and we're not done with experience points yet. So we'll be interested to see if I don't think you're going to hit level 13, but it'd be fun to see how far you get.
Yeah.
Um, all
I don't know,
right.
maybe this guy's a demon lord. Maybe I'll get a
That's right. All right, next round. What do you want to do, and what would you like?
So I'm fine to keep going, but do we want to take a break? We need
Oh,
to-
I'm fine to keep going too.
okay.
So let's,
Yeah, let's see if we can get to the end of this battle.
and then we'll take a break. Yeah, that'll be a good
Yeah.
idea.
Okay.
So don't
So
roll initiative yet. What do you want to
oh,
do?
yeah. I'm gonna do the same. Try to use my spear of the north. Give him a
Okay.
stabby stab through the bars.
Um,
I guess I can't like pour more power points into the cage, right, to strengthen it. That would
no.
be cool.
What about Nalani?
Nalani, she'll just kind of keep a lookout there still.
Okay. Okay. Um, so what is he gonna do?
When is Midnight Mass? Is that a movie?
Yeah, it is. He loves that movie. He says it's really good. Huh? I gotta think about what this guy needs to do. I think he's got to try the same thing. All right.
That actually does sound fun.
So, roll initiative.
Initiative is a 1. It's 3, then it's 2, then it's 1. Next, it has to be 10. That's good.
That's right.
The pattern continues.
That's right.
Yeah, when I looked it up, it actually looks pretty cool.
He, you first think he's doing this strange attack where he's thrusting his,
Elvis?
yes, that he's thrusting his battle axe at you. But really, what he's doing is basically getting a running start, and he throws himself backwards and slams it on the outside of the bars.
Oh wow.
There is a flash of light, and the bars break.
Jesus.
He rolled 134
My God.
without any of his other
Hey,
bonus.
at least that was at the bars and not at me. So
Right.
that's the other.
Roll for orientation. He staggers back a little bit. Nalani gets scared and goes forward a little bit.
48 to orient.
All right. That is sufficient to continue your attack.
Okay. My spear of the
Roll
north
ahead.
here. That's 44.
Yeah, he is in rough shape. You keep landing these blows and keep using your tricks, but he's at least been an interesting threat.
My priestly tricks.
That's right. All right, roll your critical.
Boom. Here we go. 79.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Damn it. Thought he was going to make a comeback here. Slash him on his arm. Again, he is parrying like a madman.
Yeah.
And he was definitely. Well, roll for me, actually.
16.
Yeah, he's just been stunned this whole time. You just kept him stunned.
Yeah.
Um,
That's the goal.
he is just. He's got a serious amount of blood coming down his arm now. Um, Next turn, man, crazy. I don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah. I almost feel a little bad. Like I wonder if I should back up and, let him like run away. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, there's because you have to
I
take out
just I just don't know enough about this creature, right? Like, is he going to come back with friends if I do that?
right. Oh my God, what did Obi-Wan say? I can see just a bit of the bar.
Filthy, unclean swine, unholy, and then pig emoji.
Oh my
Is
Lord.
there no like boar emoji?
I think I'm the most boring emoji she has.
Nah, nah.
Meh.
There's actually a lot of fun emoji. Everyone in chat, there are so many fun emojis. Look at this. I can send like this little pride flower. Y'all need to step up your game.
That's
Oh,
funny.
there is a boar emoji. Nice. Obi-Wan just sent a bunch of boars.
That's funny.
Oh no, but
Um,
the pride comes as colon pride flower rainbow heart every stream. So unfortunately,
oh, I see it. Yeah,
yeah,
or I read it. Maybe I should say.
you read it.
Well, all right. So do you? So what do you think? Do you want to try to communicate? Do you? And just
No, I don't want to. I don't want to take a risk. Like I got to clear out this temple. If this thing, um, has friends, then I'm gonna have to prevent him from getting back to them.
okay. So are you gonna? So you're gonna push on?
Yeah, use my spear of the north again. Do another full attack on him, and we'll bring Nalani back to have her distract him.
Okay. All right. Let's see how he does with all that. Man,
Hopefully, I can still see right with the light from the wall of light behind me.
actually, mostly now what you're getting is light from this doorway.
Okay.
Because you're sort of blocking a lot of the light you would have.
Right, that's fair. Yeah.
Um, he is just his hearing is so keen. He is just ready for Nalani every time.
Mm,
In fact, he rolled almost the same thing, but this time he misses her, swatting at her. I'm
mm.
still going to give you an additional bonus to your attack for the distraction. Um, you're going to charge all in. So we're going to roll initiative.
Okay. That's a 4 for initiative.
Okay. So you guys are almost going simultaneously.
Wow.
So, all right. So you charge um, in a series of thrusts and feigns and his parries. He is clearly knocking at your weapon. and there's a couple of times where he almost takes it out of your hand.
Oof.
He's definitely trying to send your spear flying, not
Yeah.
merely parry, but really strike it out of your hands. Roll for me.
48.
Okay. You barely hang on to it, and now roll your attack.
Okay. 57.
I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but he has so many disadvantages now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I have a plus 15 spear too, so not.
Right. I need to check that number. All right, roll your critical. He is.
All right, here we go. 15.
Man, you are. I mean, you've gotten so many criticals on him.
Yeah, I am just slowly draining his stamina and health.
A light blow against his side definitely cuts him. You automatically receive initiative next round.
Okay.
Man, what does he got to do here? He knows this.
Not now is the worst time to have a spam thing enter the stream. Somebody got a ban.
Oh wait,
This is not the right time.
done.
Boom.
He's gone. You know you have that power too, don't you?
Do I really?
No, I need to give you that power.
Yeah, because I can't even interact with people. They're just text and pictures for me.
Right.
And clickable.
Inhuman. I need to go through and do that then. Man, this battle is going on. He's so
it
tough.
is an endeavor for sure.
Um,
And I feel like without any of my tricks, we'd probably be trading blows. We'd probably be pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, it'd be a really cool battle.
Yeah.
All righty. What do I think he wants to do? You're actually closer here.
Yeah.
Back up.
I mean, I don't want to drink a potion, but man, this guy's so hard to take down. Eventually, I'll get him.
All right, so let's. So you're gonna swing all out, I assume.
Yes.
Right. So I guess I know what he's gonna do. All right. So next turn, roll initiative.
44.
Okay. He clearly stands ready for you. Kind of, he's moving more slowly.
Yeah.
He staggers down here. Roll for me.
10.
Okay.
Brise is not intelligent to do.
Dadgummit. How does it I keep grabbing these guys at the wrong point? Here, I'll do this. So he actually does not do very well backing up. So he only gets down there. You want Nalani to try to bother him again?
Yeah.
She's getting buffeted a little bit, but so up she goes. You close in on him. Any maneuvering, any positioning you want to do on him?
You can keep him from retreating. I don't know how that's possible.
No, there's really no way.
Yeah.
Even if you were to pin him against the wall, well, you couldn't use your spear if you're going to try to pin him against the wall, and then he has two directions to.
Right. So no, we'll just keep heading him then.
And you want Nalani to distract or not?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Nalani. Yeah, that's okay. It's a straight out tear at his scalp.
This round, Chad, I have a good feeling about this one. This is gonna be the one. That'd be a fun bet on like how many rounds does it take certain battles? Because it's so random sometimes. Sometimes they're can never tell.
Well, and that's what I like about, you know,
Absolutely, yeah, it makes it so much more tense and
right.
kind of realistic.
So really does like tear at the back of his head. Um, so I'm going to give you a bigger bonus there.
Okay.
Um, and he has initiative on you. I am going to. He staggers back a little bit. Um, you close in and roll.
Boom, 9.
Oh, not
Thought I
good.
had a good feeling about this one. You know
Very
what?
light. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have to take a break. I gotta go to the bathroom.
No, just say
It's been 24 minutes and we're still,
yeah. I mean, just hammering away at this guy.
yeah. We'll resolve this round and then
Okay. Roll for me again.
no 53.
Um, okay.
I'm about to
Um,
switch to some new damn dice. Jeez.
that's right. All right, gang. We're gonna take a break from this laborious battle. I'm gonna have to turn my
Yeah.
screen off and then turn this bad boy on.
Laborious is a great way to describe it.
Yeah. So don't forget to shoot us an email there at karandrincelebration@gmail.com. And we're going to be back after a few minutes, stretch our legs and grab some water. So we hope you'll join us in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us. We are hammering away at this really tough creature. I mean, it has been quite a battle.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully, we can get it wrapped up. This may be one of the longest battles we've had. Um,
We've never had a battle that took like multiple sessions. That would be really interesting to see.
yeah, the audience may disagree with you. They're like, no, no, that would not be interesting to see at all.
We know if there's more people, it's happening in D&D, like when you're in a big party and it just takes like 30 minutes to get through one turn if there's many people. So
Oh, right, right,
I've been through those before. It can be grueling, yeah.
right.
So, but yeah, so we're got him on the run. At least he's backing up and defending. Keep stabbing at him. So
Right.
that what I roll a 12, right, or like a 7 that didn't hit him, right? So back to the
Um,
back to the top of the round.
right. So let me go back to the map. Right. Um, are we? So we are we? Are we at the end of a round? I've lost track
Well, so I rolled. I think I rolled a 7, and then
for
probably
initiative.
missed him. No, for my attack. When I rolled
Oh, right. Yeah,
yeah.
you actually grazed him even with a 7. Even as poor as you feel
Okay.
that attack is.
Wow. Let me stop sharing the screen so you can share the map. Right.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. What is wrong with me? Boop.
Stole it from you.
Oh, I can go right here. So yeah, give me. Oh, let me reposition myself. There. So share, and it always goes to that share. I don't know why it takes me to Affinity Designer when I do that. It's so weird.
Mm. Oh,
All right.
I didn't even think it would be good if I was trying to position him to get him in that room. It's too late now. Next round, I'll try to do that. It'd be great to get him into an enclosed space, then I can corner him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
About that.
so here we are. What's your action for this round, and what do you want Nalani to do?
Yeah, so another all-out attack and trying to force him through that doorway, maybe even kind of bash him into the door, um, get him in that room, and then Nalani can back up. We'll let her kind of go back to safety.
Okay. Right. I have to be. I always try to grab things when I'm on the restream and not.
Yeah, the illusion that is there.
She goes there. All right. Um, roll initiative.
Okay, that is a 3 for initiative. Not rolled higher than a 5. I don't think this whole battle.
He. Okay. How should he do this? So you're going to attack all out and try to position him into the doorway,
That's right.
fully into the room, really, as far as you can drive him.
Right. Right.
Okay. Let's do this.
I don't care if there are 3 more Boormen in that room. I'm getting him in that room.
He um, gets the drop on you,
Okay.
makes us a wide swing for your head. You know, you didn't expect that. Startling. He throws himself into the room.
Oh. It's like, man, I didn't know I was that good. Jeez. I just thought about him going in the room.
Um, roll for me.
93.
Nice. There is clearly something like he hit the door, throwing himself in that wildly.
Yeah,
It's clearly got junk or something behind it because it doesn't fly. I mean, you think that thing would
sure.
fly, bang against the wall, and come back, and it doesn't. It meets resistance.
Yeah.
Um, do you want to press on and go after him?
I mean, he went in there for a reason. Let's stop at the doorway and look inside. See, what I'm about to run into. I don't want to run in there into some trap or something.
So run. Oops, wrong one. Hey, can I resize those now or not? Nope, it always does that. Okay. There's the handle. I always forget where the handle is. So, you sort of stop at the doorway. There are lots of dead vines coming through this window. Um, the larger room, not quite 20 feet across. Um, he he stands with his battle axe, and he's ready for you.
Okay.
Wow. And something grabs both your feet.
Oh.
Oh, hey, there's that. And uh, down you probably go. I want to make sure of that. Where is this dang chart? Oh, Lord, I was on it.
What? I'm not wearing any special boots. I don't think. Ba-da-ba.
I'm going to let you roll your critical.
Okay, sure. Why not? I've been rolling low. 56. Okay.
Let's see if you can keep your feet out of there.
Hmm.
Roll to keep your feet.
71.
You are struggling to keep your feet. Um,
My feet just want to run off.
they do. You are stunned for 3 rounds.
Okay. Can I ask by what?
You take 12 damage.
Oh my goodness.
Um, you don't know by what. But we will find out next round. What do you want Nalani to do?
I would have Nalani wait where she is. I don't want her coming in this room. So,
Okay. And what do you want to do?
so if I try to gain my bearings, do I see what's on my feet or
You do not
something
know
invisible?
right now, but something has all the way up to your knee on your left leg.
Wow. Okay, then I'm going to back out of the room, get out of eyesight of this guy, in case he tries to throw something at me again.
It
So
still has a hold of you, whatever it is.
oh, and I can't if I tug, it doesn't
I
move.
mean, no, I mean that's the thing is if you're going to try to free yourself, that would be an action, right? If you're going to try to attack him, that's going to be problematic. I mean, the
Okay,
thing
I
is
mean,
you are very confused. You have
yeah, I'll try to free myself. It seems like the thing I would do after being stunned with this thing wrapped up around me. I'll just try to yank it free.
right. All right, and I think it depends on Well, this is interesting. Okay,
For the tides turn.
roll.
Two.
It's going to be interesting to see in what way it turns, but uh, so roll. Roll your initiative.
Okay. So 1.
That's what he got. Um, and now roll your orientation.
92. Thank goodness.
Nice.
Thank
Um,
goodness. Reese, pull it together.
there are these black, fleshy. I mean, they're kind of like kelp. If they were green, you would call them vines, but they're not. They're black. And man, why does this thing keep rotating down? I did not have this problem in the past. Let's son of a bitch. Okay.
Okay, Colin. Jeez.
I know. So they have wrapped you, like I said, up to your knee. They hurt. They are very cold and clammy. You can even feel it sort of radiate through your clothing. And they are reaching underneath the door and up to your leg. And he is having to fight them off as well.
Oh my goodness.
They are
Dude,
coming. They are coming down from the ceiling.
I'll just let these finish him off. Jeez.
But see, he knew they were here clearly.
Oh, okay. Right, because yeah.
So he was ready to swing and cut and so on. He's got a battle axe and you've got a spear, which is terrible for this kind of a thing.
That is true.
Um, so, and he was prepared, and sure enough, he is slicing them off. They
Right.
they don't reach him.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, he does have to spend his time doing that, as opposed
Right.
to just charging you and putting a battle axe in your chest.
Okay.
All right. So you work. So what you're going to try to get yourself free.
Right. That's what I agreed. Yeah.
So let's roll for just trying to pull free.
Okay. 67.
You are fairly strong. You do break some. More are coming, but you are right at the doorway. You've not made any movement.
Okay.
But you've loosened 2 of the 3 that are around your leg. That last one, based on those other 2, like you can tell you have a lot more movement, but you're not going to be
Yeah.
free this round.
Are they kind of like almost like snakes? They slither and
Yes.
climb on my leg. Weird. Okay.
Yes. When you were listening for sounds, I was rolling to see if these things were moving, and they just weren't. And it was this other guy moving that was the clearer sound.
Yeah.
And so he had, like I said, he clearly has encountered them before, and so um, um,
Right. So I
do
get.
you want to change what you want Nalani to do?
No, I definitely don't want her coming in this room, so I'm going to keep her where she is.
Okay.
You can watch for if anyone else is coming up or down the hall.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Well,
So next round, what do you want to do?
so we've got 2 rounds of stun then. So these guys, yeah, they seem to do a little damage, a little stun.
I mean, and they hurt. I mean, it's
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm wondering. It would
stuns.
a tactical thing would be I could just throw a channeling at this guy. I can't. Can I do channeling if I'm stunned?
No, you
No
can't.
magic.
No attacks. You can
No
do
attacks.
magic, but you also get a penalty for casting.
Right. Okay. So then never mind. I need to actually get out of here.
And keep in mind, this stun, it's not mysterious where the stun is coming from. It's from
Right.
the
It's from these
pain.
creatures. Yeah. It's going to
No, I'm
persist.
saying it's from the crushing grip it has on you. Like,
Oh.
you see what I mean? Like, it is
Oh.
strong. It's not as
Right.
though they have a magical stun effect. No, they physically harm
Yeah,
your
I thought it
leg.
was like a poison or something.
No.
It's paralyzed me, but it's literally just physically like, oh my god. Okay, yeah. Then let's spend our whole action just trying to get these guys off. I have my dagger, piercing dagger. That would work better. Just drop the spear, or one hand spear, right, and get the dagger with my left hand,
Right.
slashing. So that's probably the best dagger I want to use, right? Yeah, so this guy plus 20 ignores defensive bonuses from worn and natural armor.
Okay. And all right. So you want Nalani to stay put,
Yep.
and all right, roll initiative.
Okay. 9.
Sweet. All right. Oh, I got to roll. I forgot. I have 2 creatures to roll for.
Goodness gracious. If I had my flail of fairness right now, it'd be like
That's
100
funny.
creatures
You're
in this
right.
room. I don't know how useful a flail would be against these things. I just like smacking my own leg with the flail, like, oh, why did I do that?
More tendrils come through the door. Um,
So when you say come through the door, you mean they're like,
underneath, I should say. There's not very many
oh, I see. The door is opened and they kind of slither
underneath, and that's why they went for the legs, because that was the first thing they came across.
Right.
All right.
Man, this is not a warm welcoming to this room.
All right. Where I almost missed that. There we go. Oh, geez. Down you go.
Oh, that's not
Stunned
good.
for 2 more rounds without parry.
Okay.
9 more hit points, although you gain 2.
Right.
Their attack on him. He is slicing through them. You go down. He charges
This is
with the
no
battle.
longer, Kevin, this is no longer fun. This
I will make a note.
sucks.
He dives across.
There's no, you hear any background noise or? Good.
No, I don't.
Okay, good.
And he is going to try to put a battle axe straight in your chest.
Well, episode 98. Brise made it to episode 98. She threw everything she had at this guy, and then
Man, yeah. Oh man, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that is bad.
sheesh.
Let's start with 39 damage, and there may be more coming.
God.
He rolled 13 for his E critical.
Ooh, thank God. Thank Oxyr.
4 additional damage. It does strike your armor. He takes a lovely little critical. Hey, where's my little critical book? There it is.
All right, the eel armor.
Yep. Clearly surprising to him. Man, it is close to quitting time.
Do you mean like Brise's quitting time or our quitting time?
Closing time. Oh, okay. So
I like Quinn's comment. Way to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. That's really funny. Abel's turn.
So, man, all right. He is standing over you. You were able to roll out of the way somewhat. Your armor,
Mhm.
God bless it, stopped uh, what would have been an absolutely lethal blow.
Mhm.
Um, it struck your shoulder, enormous bruising there. Man, I can't believe I'm glad he rolled so low. My critical. Oh, those E's are so bad. I mean, it's
Yeah,
literally it's like a 1 in 3 chance of just dying. Um, so next round. Um, I mean, thankfully you've got your piercing dagger.
I do. I
Um,
do. But
so
yeah.
I'd really, we need to roll your success for cutting free.
Oh,
Uh,
right. Yeah. I was gonna ask
so roll,
you. 57.
no problem. I mean, it slices right through them.
Okay.
Um, at least, I mean, you're on the ground, man. I don't know. So you can't parry next round because of the pain in your arm.
Right.
Um, he is literally astride you.
Jesus.
Um,
I'm just on the ground. So, how many of these things are still on me?
well, I mean, you've cut all that are underneath the door. Like
Okay.
you just, you know what I mean? Like anything you could see, you just sliced.
Right. Slice right through them. So I
Um,
can scramble away, but then I'd be exposed. Yeah.
I mean, you're exposed. There's no, I mean, you're on the ground. And
Right.
I mean, that gives huge bonuses to everything.
And I can't
Uh,
parry. Yeah. So,
uh,
well, I'm gonna have to send in Nalani then. Just try to distract him, keep him off me.
well, I don't want you to forget about potions, right? Because
Oh, true. I could take a potion. Actually, that's a much better idea. Thank you. Potions and scroll.
that's the other great thing about potions. Like a scroll is still casting a spell, so you can't do
Right.
that. You can't do a tome, but potions are not spells, and you can't fumble them. They're drinkable. They are literally. Uh,
Yeah. Free action.
well, like not just that. They're so simple to use. When I thought about potions, like in every game I've ever played, I'm like, really, what they would have evolved to be. Um, Number one thing they would have evolved to be would be the dumb man's magic.
Hmm.
Like if you're a warrior, just no magical ability, potions is what you're going to do
Right.
if you're comfortable with them.
Right.
Um,
Just throw an acid cloud in this tiny room. Oh my
all of
god.
that is interesting.
I am going to
You're at
drink
least
my.
on the ground.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna potion of servants. I think is the best bet here. So I could just spawn giant spider or something else to fight this guy. While I get back on my feet.
That is fantastic. And just let
Yeah.
him go to town on anything.
Yeah.
So it's a random one, right? Out of the.
Yeah. Giant spider, giant bat, bear, or wolf
Okay.
to fight the target for 8 rounds.
Okay. So the thing is, so that one you actually throw. So no
Oh,
problem
is that
there. So especially you can just throw it behind him. I
right?
mean, just toss it like you see. Like I mean, he is literally on top of you. I just am
Right.
wary of putting him directly on top of you. But if you just hit this wall,
Mm-hmm.
just a wrist flick, and that bear appears right beside him.
I didn't
I
want to
mean,
have to do this, man, but you
he forced the
poor
issue.
man meet bear.
So now let's hope for decent initiatives. I'm going to let green be the plant. That seems logical. So Lonnie's staying out. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. We don't really need her right now.
Okay. So this is going to be hilarious. That bear just springing up. Right. Well, let's see. I'd let it slip. Already rolled. It's a bear. All right. So here we go. All right. So roll your initiative.
Okay. 2.
Well, that sucks ass. Everybody beats you. Damn it. Okay.
Oh. Closing time.
Yeah, you were gonna. Oh, this is so close. So he's got to parry these vines, or he'll go down. And so, why do I take my glasses off ever? I take my glasses
Right.
off because I've always stuff to I always rub my eyes. I rub my eyes all
The
the time.
action. The action packed. You gotta dries
Uh,
out your eyes.
that's right. All the so he can only attack with. I mean, he's having to just stay on the defensive, even
Right.
though he's now on the offensive.
Right.
But you're also just laying on the ground.
Right.
So, um, no vines come for you this round.
Okay.
They go for him. There's one that comes down. He cuts it. He cuts a larger mass, a shockingly larger mass
Mm.
that comes there just beyond the end of the door,
Jeez.
the
Yeah.
far end of the door, and you've put together. That's right. When I entered this room, he was glancing that way. That must be
Okay.
where the thick of the vines are.
Yeah. Jeez.
So he is going to get a swing on you, and I hope it doesn't kill you because that would be really bad. And his bonuses against you are so high.
My God.
Um, so no way. Oh my God, he missed fumbling by one.
Oh.
So
Oh. I'll take it, man.
wow, he actually nicks you. Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
That's how his bonuses go. So just 5 damage. Oh, but gain 2.
Yep. 120 out of 185 hit points. So I guess now we're at one round of stun without parry, and then 2 more rounds of stun.
Yep. All right, roll.
Jeez, 25.
A decent little flick of the wrist. Not your. I mean, you're so hurt and so on an awkward position, but still,
Yeah.
it strikes at sort of right beside him. A bear rises up. Man, and he
It's
just.
just but it's just like the bear from like the like that tea brand, chamomile tea. He's got like the little nightcap. He's like, ah.
It's Winnie the Pooh. Come on,
It's just
man.
Winnie the Pooh. Yeah.
It's Winnie the Pooh, and you knew that. And
Not
I
what
don't.
I needed right now. Now, one of this potion was so cheap. Jeez.
Exactly. Um, well, that's a whole bunch of excitement for him. And it's flank and surprise. So uh, that's basically plus 100 to
Oh
the
my
roll.
gosh. Is this bear gonna steal my kill? Get all my experience?
So knocks him back. He staggers. Again, the door, he hits the door, but it bounces against stuff, and you're like, they're vines. That's what that crap
Yeah.
is.
Jesus.
Um, and so let's do next round and maybe have you scramble to safety, sort of a thing.
Yeah,
Is there
absolutely.
anything else you want to do? Is there another
I
potion?
will. I'll eat. I've got some herbs here. A Vinnic herb, which should reduce 1 to 10 rounds of stun.
But you
I'll
can
do
do
that.
that after. But you can do that after you
Oh,
run,
sure.
right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm saying, is there anything here like you want to leave a parting gift for them or anything, or you just want to get up and
I'm gonna
go?
close the door. No, I'll just get up and go.
Okay. So let's and that bear, those vines. That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if this guy survives, I was like, okay, dude, you fine, you win. I'll leave the
Right, you quit the temple if he can take on bear and
in me
vines
for like 20
simultaneously.
rounds, just hammering him with spells and flails.
Right. Um, so, all right. So what we need to do is, oh my gosh, to face the bear. Look what he has to do.
Yeah, turn his back to the vines. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a dummy. He is in trouble. All right, then. That was a really good play, dude.
Thank you.
Uh, all right, so let's roll initiative. What do you want Nolani to do? Let's start with that.
And keep her there, just out of trouble.
You don't want her to join you running away?
Oh well, yeah, yeah. I guess we'll go. You're right. We'll retreat back up the hall, and she can follow me. Right.
All right, and how far do you want to go?
Let's just go to the intersection there. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's going to be busy, so
All right, roll your initiative.
1.
Good job.
Okay.
Plants are 6. Piggy is 2. Bear is 6. Mm, um.
Ah.
Oh man. Plants go first. They're attacking.
This battle became like exponentially complicated.
It's really very
From just two
interesting.
guys fighting each other in a hallway to like doors and falling down and vines.
Right.
Oh my. Vines and
Oh.
bears and boars. Oh my.
Gain 2 hit points.
Okay.
The um, the vines reach for you, but I'm pretty sure they miss. They rolled really low. Oh, they do 2 damage to you.
All right.
You are scrambling up. Oh. Oh, I got to roll the attacks on. Oh, jeez. The bear hits him as a mass of vines surge, and you see him get snatched backwards. You
Ooh.
see, and he cries out. You get up. Run over here. Nolani, come sit on my shoulder
Lonnie.
and tell me that you love me.
Tell me everything's
Wow.
gonna be all right. Yeah.
So you've got how many
Yeah.
rounds of stun left?
This one and then 2 more.
So you're going to take the herb,
Yep. It's
and it
been a
reduces how many?
1 to 10.
Okay. Take the herb. You are out of stun.
Okay.
The I'm just going to roll through this. Jeez. There's a sick cracking of bone. The bear howls in alarm. The bear rushes by you.
Uh, okay.
He seems unharmed.
Okay.
There is more cracking of bone from the vine room.
Yee. I think I know what that is.
And there you go. The
Okay.
room has some slithering sounds. A few moments later, the bear is well out of earshot. Um, and that is that.
Wow. Okay. Okie dokie.
Wow. Um,
This guy again.
wow. Yeah.
Kevin, if you told me we'd spend this entire session fighting a boar man, I mean, I probably would have believed you, but still.
Honestly, it is
It was,
Karandrin.
wow.
So,
That was pretty exciting. That was pretty awesome. And I think that's a
wow.
fitting end to our session here, if you would
Wow.
believe.
Number 98 was pretty dang tense.
Yeah.
Um, Jeez. Um, whew. All right. Well, gang, I think that's an excellent place to stop
Yeah.
because that is messed up. Um, yeah, we're on for next Wednesday. That'll be episode 99. I want to remind everyone again to email Celebrations at gmail.com. And email 100th episode raffle. Put that in the subject line. All I need is the name that you'd like to be referred to during the drawing that I can put on a piece of paper. We'll draw from the Wizard's Hat on the 100th episode. Emails are due by July 11th. And I should add that to the caption. I'll do that in a minute. And
Quinn's
so
wondering what happened. Quinn, you're just gonna have to watch the end of the episode. It's wondering. No spoilers.
not everyone died.
Not
Um,
everyone died. I'll give you that.
um,
There will be an episode next week, Quinn. So.
That's right. It's the funeral. It's a memorial service.
the memorial episode.
How shitty would it be, like, if you die on episode 99? Right?
Extremely, Kevin. Extremely. I hope you
That's
realize that would be extremely shitty.
get an autographed. You get an autographed eulogy. That's what you're getting for the win.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate your time. If you think we're doing a great job, then like, subscribe, send us a little love on donorbox.org. If you want to see more of Max, and I do recommend it, then he's got his own YouTube channel. You can follow the link there where he discusses the role of video game music and arrangements. Uh, Thanks as always to Elliot Dunovitz for their terrific art for Brise that we use most sessions. We only used a little bit of it for a little short while today. If you want to see more of their work, you can go to ArtStation /Tortolua. And I've written a novel called A Shore Too Far on Amazon. Check it out. I enjoyed it. I hope you do too. Max, say goodbye to the lovely people.
Man, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did. I'm getting a drink after this. That's for sure. Bree should go in too. Yeah, I hope to see you next week. We'll keep exploring this place and see what's going on in that room. Sure.
Yeah, it's
The aftermath.
that is crazy. Yeah. So guys, thank you. We will see you next Wednesday. Send us those emails to join the raffle. We appreciate you all. We'll see you next time.